Okay, this is another video on Scrivener, and this one is going to demonstrate the difference between using find and replace or using edit, find, and project replace. And this video is part of the Peek Behind the Novel series. So I'm going to tell you quickly the reason for the change. I had two character names, both starting with the letter J. One was Jordan and one was Jason. So I decided to change Jordan to Elliot, and I left Jason as Jason. But as I went along and I kept writing, the character Jordan was not happy about his new name. I felt a resistance to it, and I felt that Elliot did not fit him. And I'm not sure if it was me or if it was Jordan, but he wanted his old name back, so I decided to give in to it. I also noticed that Jason was not as attached to his name. And since Jason's father's name is Gresham, I decided to rename Jason to Alexander. It sounds more upscale and high-end anyway, and they're a very wealthy family. And just a note for anybody who might be interested, with readers being so busy in their lives, I try to use a couple of strategies to make the characters easier to remember. One is I use nicknames for at least one character. And this nickname with a story helps the reader remember that one character. It gives a little added detail. Now, the other strategy that I use is I often will use an unusual spelling for a name. And that's why I'm using the Dutch spelling of Jordan in this example. Now, if I used find and replace, okay, I could make these changes and they would change all of the instances in the files in the document, but it would not change the binder titles. And that means that I would have to go individually and change those, which would be time consuming and a pain in the neck. So it's better to use edit, find, project, replace. Okay. And so before I do this, let me close this a second. I have this set up so that we can watch it work. So up here in the binder title, I have Jason and Elliot, both in sentence case and all caps. And down here in the document, I have all of the names here. So as I go through this, we're going to see it work. So again, edit, find, and where am I? Lost myself here. Okay, and project replace. So let's do the first one. We're going to change Jason to Alex. Okay, whole word. And then all of these default to being checked, so I'm going to leave them. And then we're going to click on replace. And it's going to ask you, are you sure you want to do this? Because this is going to be what they call a global change. And there's no like Control Z to undo this. Okay, so I'm going to say yes. And that is going to change it all throughout the whole project. Okay. So let's see. So Jason was changed to Alex here, and here Alex, and Alex here. Okay, so now let's do the same thing with Jordan. So we're going to go from Elliot to Jordan. Okay, so edit, find, and project replace. And this one is going to be Elliot, and back to Jordan. Okay. Okay, it says 12 documents changed. Okay, alrighty. Oh, now wait a second here. Elliot. Oh, you know what? I spelled Elliot incorrectly. So let's do it again. Find, project, replace. Oh, no, I did spell it. Oh, no, I needed the extra T. Okay, so let's try it again. Replace. Okay, two. Only two. All right. So let's see. Alex and Jordan. Alex and Jordan. Okay. Jordan drawn out. Okay. Now I noticed that it does not change it's not case sensitive. So if you have them all caps for some reason, you might have to change those few instances. Now I start off with all caps over here, but this is just the beginning stage of the manuscript. So I'm not going to be using the solid caps as I move forward. So it's not a problem. Anyway, I hope this helps.